Hello and welcome to another edition of Momentum. I'm your host, John Bricado. Today's show focuses on student projects in electrical and computer engineering, and our first guest is Nicky Wholey, a senior electrical engineering major from Hollis, New Hampshire. Nicky, thanks for being with us.
Thank you so much for having me.
Sure. So let's talk about your project. What is it? What motivated it? All sorts of good stuff like that.
So I am a senior studying electrical engineering, kind of focusing in the areas of controls and robotics, and my team's project is called Build-A-Breaker because we designed an intelligent, autonomous robotic system to build a circuit breaker panel. And so Mississippi State is really big about co-ops and internships. And so the company that I'd done my co-op with after my third term, I proposed an idea about working with them to kind of mutually have a project that would benefit them and benefit Mississippi State, as well as kind of be a sponsored project for us. I really wanted an important project that left impact and also kind of helped me learn more and focus more in the areas of robotics.
Okay. And I think we have a video, so if we could see that and we could tell more about it. It's playing right now. Just to kind of talk through it, what the video is showing. And
sure. So right now we have our robot is a Universal Robots UR10, and it's picking up one of the parts that goes on the circuit breaker panel. And so each part has a determined location on the panel based off of an AutoCAD drawing. And so there's actually a vision system which is not shown in this video. The vision system identifies each part when it's over underneath, in that blue square right there. So it identifies the part, tells the robot where it's located, and then the robot will move to that point and then rotate to pick it up and then moves over to place it on the panel. And so this entire process, beginning to end, is about 15 minutes, which actually speeds up the process by about 5 times. So currently, this panel is they build about 2 to 3 of these a day, and we can do it in about 15 minutes for the first half of the process.
okay. And so I guess that's probably the motivation from the company then, is that it's a way to save time, save money on their end?
Save time, save money. And because it's a robotic system, a lot of robotics is, I hate to say easy, but it's much easier when you're doing repetitive tasks. Mm-hmm. But for ours, because you can place parts anywhere in that blue square, and the system will identify it, pick it up, place it, and then ultimately mount it, which was not within our scope. But it's a little more intelligent than just a pick and place robot.
Right. And so you mentioned in your first the first part of your talk that you wanted to learn more about robotics, and you sort of had your own personal interest in it, personal and professional interest in it. Talk about that angle then. What have you learned about robotics doing this project? So
I was actually involved in FIRST Robotics back in my high school up in New Hampshire. And that's what initially got me excited about robotics. But I think after seeing some things really progress in the last couple of years between AI and IoT and just lots of different things, like the improvements in cars, Teslas, different sorts of things, I've really been interested in this. And so working with this company has been fantastic because I got to really experience this new vision system. So image processing is a big area for robotics. And so that's something that I had never experienced because with FIRST, it's really focusing on a challenge. So with the design project that we did, it was a lot of programming and it was a lot of understanding, kind of working with the vision system. But I would say the real challenge we had with our project was almost the business side. I would really recommend a lot more teams do company-sponsored projects because you get the opportunity to work with a boss. I mean, other than just having Mississippi State and having our professors that have expectations, we have a second boss, and that's meeting the company's expectations and the company's standards.
So what's the projected shelf life, I guess, for this project beyond senior design and beyond graduation? Is it something the company's going to use? Are you all going to do something with it on your own beyond graduation?
So Actually, none of our team accepted full-time offers with this company, but we did turn over the project yesterday. We gave a presentation down at their manufacturing plant, and it's really a proof of concept idea, but I think the idea was, they would like to progress and go forward with this project, but also really just to stem some new ideas of what is possible within their manufacturing plant. And this manufacturing plant specifically, everything they build is to customer specification, which is why robotics has been such a challenge. Versus in, like a toothpaste manufacturing plant, it's going to be the same thing every single time.
Right.
Where, custom specified circuit breakers,
right.
Are different
right.
every single time.
Well, that's fascinating, and it really sounds like you all did some great work. Thank you so much for being here to talk to us today.
Well, thank you so much for having me.
Sure. We'll be right back after a break.
When you're the best, everyone wants to see what you'll do next. At Mississippi State University, our team of world-class rocket engineers is venturing beyond boundaries, building rockets like none before. We're launching a new era of space exploration. We've developed cutting-edge technology that's helping us build a rocket that can travel at 4 times the speed of sound. Fast? Yes. But more importantly, revolutionary. For you and for a space program that produces many of the conveniences we enjoy today. We're shaping your life in ways you never dreamed. What's next? Watch us and see. What drives you? What pushes you forward? Is it an appetite to be the best or a calling to make a difference? For those of us here at Mississippi State University, it's both. We're designing a future where cutting-edge hybrid technology isn't imported from overseas, but exported from our own backyard. We're working toward a day when solutions to energy independence move at 0 to 60 in 5.5 seconds and are as simple as charging a phone. A day when fuel economy and environmentally friendly are viewed as less of a compromise and look more like this. For us, turning heads in the auto industry is great, but living up to the hype is even better. That's because it's about more than simply envisioning the future. It's about getting there. And here at Mississippi State, we know just the ride to take.
Welcome back. Our second guest is Becca Siciliano, a senior electrical engineering major from Memphis, Tennessee. Rebecca, thanks so much for being here today.
Thank you for having me.
Sure. So, tell us about your project. What motivated it, how it works, all that sort of good stuff.
Sure, absolutely. So our project is IntelliRoast. It is an in-home coffee roaster. So a lot of us engineers drink a lot of coffee. I know a lot of people do at home. So we kind of had the idea to automate the coffee roasting process. So generally coffee that you get in the store is very over-roasted. It's generally stale. So we wanted fresh quality coffee at home. So we automated that process through IntelliRoast. And that's our senior design project.
Okay. And what sets it apart? You mentioned over roasted, stale. A lot of people that drink coffee may not be familiar with that. I mean, what sets your project apart or your process apart from stuff that people can buy anywhere else?
Absolutely. So green coffee beans, unroasted coffee, you can't really find in a store. You can't find it in Kroger or Walmart. So you generally have to source that on your own. Green coffee is about 4 times cheaper than the coffee that you buy at home. So if you're buying green coffee and roasting it at home, of course you're saving money. So first, IntelliRoast takes in green coffee beans, you put it inside the roasting chamber, and then we have an app that interfaces with our robot, or our machine, and it starts to roast for you. So you can go ahead, pick light roast, dark roast, whatever you want, or you can make your own roasting profile. So if you roast coffee at home, you can kind of play with that roast profile and make your perfect cup of coffee at home. And it's fresh, completely roasted. Generally, it lasts about 2 weeks after it's roasted before it starts to get stale, so you can have that perfect cup of coffee.
Okay, and it looks like you brought some
I
with
did,
you.
yes. So this is IntelliRoast coffee. We roasted this yesterday. So yeah, this is pretty exciting. This was in our prototype, our first prototype. Our second prototype will be done by the end of the week, and it'll look a lot better. Our first prototype's kind of looking like a transformer right now, but the second one will look amazing.
Okay.
Yeah.
And what kind of shelf life do you anticipate beyond senior design and beyond graduation? Are you all interested in packaging it and selling it, or what do you have on the horizon?
Yes, that's a great question. So we actually started a business with the e-center here at Mississippi State. So we are going through the e-center right now. We just went through the second stage. We're moving on to the third stage right now, and we're getting money through them so we can start our startup. We'll probably be based in Huntsville after we all graduate, but 3 of our team members, including myself, will be continuing this business on and hopefully manufacturing and selling our machine.
Okay. What's the response been from? I mean, I assume that you've given samples to people and so forth. Do they taste a difference? Are they impressed by it? What's the reaction been?
Yeah, that's a great question. So we actually have a professional cupper, Stefan Triple, who's here at Mississippi State, and he's been kind of helping us out, and he tastes coffee like he's a professional coffee taster, and so he's able to kind of taste our coffee and taste professionally roasted coffee and compare, and we're finding that it does stand up, which is exciting, and I can taste the difference. I know you've had some, so you could definitely have tasted the difference. So that's something that we're really excited about, seeing that kind of success through our machine.
Yeah, I probably should be more unbiased, I guess, but I have had some, and it is absolutely amazing. So anybody out there who wants some coffee, you should get some from IntelliRoast. So what about you personally? You said that you're one of the ones who's going to continue on with this company. Is that what you want to do career-wise, or you have other things on the horizon other than that?
So it wasn't originally what I wanted to do career-wise. I did all my co-ops and internships in the aerospace industry, and it's something I'm very passionate about and I want to continue in. But this kind of opportunity came forward after we were going through senior design, and seeing the way that our curriculum is set up kind of allows for us to naturally go that way with a business. And so I decided, of course, I'm young, I'm coming out of college, why not kind of pursue this? And so that was something that I'm really excited to do, and it's something I've found a passion in with, my team members continuing this on, and kind of our baby, so might as well.
So I'm going to test your bias now. Are you a coffee drinker yourself, and how does your product hold up to other brands?
I absolutely am a coffee drinker. Definitely going through an engineering curriculum, kind of have to be at some points. So I've been drinking coffee for a long time, generally Dunkin' Donuts or something from a Keurig. And then I started drinking this coffee. My team members started making freshly roasted coffee, and it changed everything. I can't go back.
Yeah.
It's fantastic, and I have a bunch of it at home that I'm able to drink, of course.
That's fantastic.
Oh, yeah.
Well, I can't wait to get some more of
Yeah.
it. So, but congratulations on the success of your project and on the company going forward. That's
Thank you.
fantastic. And thank you so much for being here to talk with us today.
Thank you for having me.
Sure. That's our show for today. Remember, you can follow us on social media at MSU Engineering on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Thank you for watching.